What existed when you were a child that doesn't exist now? Actual toy prizes in cereal boxes. A phone number you could call that just told you the time and weather. Restaurant smoking sections. Phone books. Every once in a while one would just show up at our front door. KB toys. Getting off the phone so someone can use the internet. Ha ha. A paper TV guide that you used to find out when TV shows were going to be aired. Usually it came in the Sunday newspaper. Also newspapers. Blockbuster. Taking pictures with film cameras and waiting for them to get developed until you could see how bad you looked, lol. Pizza Hut buffet. The high beam switch in your car was on the floor by your left foot. Yugoslavia. Card catalogs at the library. T.V.S with a fine-tuning dial and were part of a huge wooden console. Dial-up connection screeching intensifies. An expectation of being unreachable sometimes. I went to school, and my mom couldn't reach me all the time. She lived. I didn't feel like picking up the phone, no one cared. No read messages unanswered causing drama. Being able to be unplugged and not getting shit for it. Being able to read a physical map and navigate that way. The freedom to be a kid without being influenced by the internet and having your worst moments immortalized on it. Party lines. Local 5-digit calling. Rotary phone service. My hair. Captain Kangaroo. Living World War I veterans. White dog shit. Phone booths. Woolworths note I'm referring to the business in the UK that dissolved in 2008. The Twin Towers multi-colored ketchup. Playing outdoors without supervision and just returning home once the sun sets. Typewriters. Cigarette machines. Pocket critters, Polly Pockets. Affordable housing. 9 planets. Privacy. Back in the day, the only way someone could know what I was up to was if they physically followed me. Now, my smartphone does that for them. McDonald's ashtrays. My parents. Manually rolling down your window. Where do I start? Typing shorthand class long distance charges fast food branded ashtrays adult free camping trips 29-cent hamburgers cigarette machines. Indoor water fountains and indoor playground areas in malls. Cameras that had rolled up film which needed to be developed. Milkman. SH green stamps. A sense of optimism for the future. Circuit City. Diskettes, I guess. Saturday morning cartoons or weekly morning cartoons. Landlines with 10-foot long coiled lines. Kmart blue light specials. JCPenney's was upscale for us, and don't even talk about Macy's where the oneers shop. For you youngins, a blue light special was they'd roll a cart with a blue police light on a pole, then announce that an item was on sale over the speakers. It was like a IRL pop-up ad. Those are some fond memories. And also all the racist joke books they'd happily sell an 8-year-old. I was an adult before I realized the horrible stuff I read. The Space Shuttle program and the Concorde come to mind. The Fairness Doctrine. The idea that the government and private corporations were building databases of your movements, purchases, and communications was mostly science fiction. At the same time, we had the Soviet Union, 100 lethal HIV, a mental health crisis in Vietnam veterans, and people going to prison for years for minor drug offenses. Leaded gasoline, smoking everywhere, cars without seatbelts, lawn darts, drive-in movies, human customer service agents. Floppy disks. VHS was still fighting a losing battle against DVD. AOL CDs coming in the mail, free non-powered phones also in the mail for power outages. Sam Goody, The Wiz, Tower Records, Funkcoland, EB Games beepers. The Soviet Union. East Germany. Leaded gasoline. Files ice cream parlor. Touching grass. Smoking on planes. The old Butterfingers. Household milk delivery. My father. Calling a number to get local movie time showings. Being taught cursive, non-negotiable. My slender waistline. Actual snow days. The American middle class. Really great 5 and dime stores. Smoking in hospitals. Games that streamed from the disc on consoles and PC games that didn't require online activation. Also consoles that had free online multiplayer. Dial-up. My desire to live. Netflix by mail. Cereal with sugar in the name. It's a small thing, but that little switch box for TVs that you used to have to flip to get your VCR or game console to show up on screen. Does anyone remember what I'm talking about? Pogs. Beta videotapes. Playgrounds at McDonald's, smoking sections on airplanes, black and white televisions. Concorde Supersonic Airlines. Arcades, drive-in theaters, Saturday morning cartoons, Saturday night main event, good movies, buffet, surprise movies, TV etc. weren't spoiled, had to watch to see what happened, an authentic expectation of what you could do be when you grow, buy a house and car etc. My dignity. Manual transmission vehicles being the standard. Loudest dial-up internet where you couldn't use your landline until it had stopped screaming. Consequences for anyone LOL. Tang. An overwhelming majority of the population agreeing on basic facts, human decency, and the idea that Nazis suck seems like only yesterday. Morbid obesity was rare in society. This must come back, playing outside as a kid all day, hide and seek, scavenger hunt, biking downhill, losing control and crashing, capture the flag and so on. Kids are being severely harmed by looking at a screen all day instead of living life. My parents, grandparents, and many family pets. RIP, I think of you guys often during the holidays. Affordable housing. High school desks with built-in ashtrays. Privacy. Riding in the back of a pickup truck. Payphones, 8-track tapes, telephone operators. When we were kids, we made and painted ashtrays in art class, for our parents, who all smoked. Blockbuster in my town and other smaller video rental stores. Heathkit, Curtis Mathis, Pan Am, Eastern, AMC, Packard, 5C 10C stores, York Steakhouse. I miss gumball machines and pinball. Stenography, ashtrays in airplane seat arms, drive-in movie theaters, library card catalogs, TVs with UHF and VHF dials, rabbit ears antennas, alarm clocks, 8-track tape players and the 8-track tapes they played, pantyhose, slips worn under dresses so that your skirt wouldn't embarrassingly static cling to your pantyhose, waist belts for menstruation pads, paper-printed porn magazines, civics lessons in school, full rights to abortion in all 50 states. Landlines. My faith in humanity feels like it died a long time ago. 16-ounce soda bottles with a weird styrofoam type label on them. East